Hi guys, Nancy and Liz here from Precision Pilates. So I know some of you have asked for a at-home 10-minute abdominal workout that's easy to do, and we're going to do that for you today. So we're going to show you some great moves you can do at home. We suggest you get one of these balls from Amazon or from us. It's JFit on Amazon.com, and this is a real great way to keep the back from being compressed. I'm going to start with just a few stretches. I want you guys to take a little longer in the stretches if you have time. We'll start with just a nice release of the neck, so chin to the chest, and the head just comes forward, rocking back and forth. It's really important that you stretch your neck and spine out. You can do side to side, ear to shoulder. Also, turning the head from side to side will help stretch those rotation muscles of the cervical spine. Let's take a full rotation. Take your time here. Really taking your time in the twist, unwinding the spine. It's also soothing for the nervous system. Important to do a side bend and add a little lateral rotation. That's a really great stretch for everyone's back. Up and over and to the other side. Really pressing the opposite sits bone into the mat as you stretch to the side. Excellent. Let's begin. So taking your ball, we're going to start with some seated abs. In my estimation, your seated abs are more functional than from the floor up and a lot more intense. So let's take the ball. I'm going to protect the small of our back with the ball. So place the ball in towards the small of the back. Excellent. And then roll back in. Good. Liz is going to float her arms up, and she's going to make sure she checks in with the underarm muscles and hugs them down gently. Excellent. That will keep her shoulders from rising, which will be one of your goals. Let's rock back an inch and forward an inch. So this is probably the most simple and basic exercise to do, but we can make this way more complex by working with the breath. We inhale back. As you exhale forward, your belly pulls up and in. We call this scooping in Pilates. So keep thinking of your abs pulling in to weight lift your chest forward. So your abs are basically weightlifting your chest. We pause at our shaky place. Our spine is in a flexed or round, half round position. We're going to challenge that by floating the arms overhead, keeping the shoulders down and lower those arms. Good. So as you float your arms overhead, keep your abs pulling into the ball. Side body should activate here, right? Yes. Shoulders stay down, and again, use those abs to scoop and hollow out. Let's stay right here. Challenge number 2. Let's lift those arms a little higher. Try to find your bottom rib and lift that rib away from your pelvis an inch and down. An inch and down. So if we use the bottom rib as a bony landmark, it's fantastic because you get right in that space between your hip and your rib cage, that waistband area. 3. I like to do 8 to 12. You can do as many as you want. Last one. Inhale, exhale, take a forward stretch. Nice work. Okay, so you should be warm. We're going to go a little deeper into the middle abs. So you're going to take that ball, Miss Liz, and place it at the base of your shoulder blades. Right. So you want to be in a nice position as though you were at the beach in a lounge chair. That's where it starts. Hands are light behind the head. Now we go back to finding the bottom rib as our bony landmark to move us. We drape over the ball slightly and then flex forward. We inhale back and exhale forward from the bottom rib cage. So remember, your shoulders like to help, and they're probably going to try to help here, but keep working on initiation from the right place. Good. We'll do 2 more. I like 8 to 12. Last one. Use the breath to help exhale forward. Now stay. You're going to turn to the right side, or Liz to the camera, little pulses to the right. Now again, I like to do about 8 to 12, but for this video, we'll just do 2 more. Good. Now pause. You're going to drape the shoulder blade back a little and then lift it. Now this is elongating the muscle as it works. Reluctantly roll back and move with integrity from the rib cage, not the shoulders. Very nice. Again, 8 to 12. Come to center, sit up. We'll skip the other side, but I want you guys to do it at home. Let's take the ball and place the ball between the inner thighs. So now we've worked the obliques and the rectus abdominis, that's that 6-pack, and we're going to now work the low abs, which is your transverse abdominis. They live below the waist and wrap all the way around the back. They're horizontal muscles, and they react to exhalations, laughs, coughs, sneezes. They girdle and stabilize you. Let's roll back to this half roll back position, a beautiful position to work in. So you're going to just simply exhale. That's all I need you to do. Just exhale. It's that simple. When you exhale, laugh, sneeze, or cough, your low abs tighten up around the muscle, around the bones of your pelvis. Now if we apply a little pressure to the ball as we exhale, it becomes way more intense. You should be feeling this between the pubic bone and the belly button from hip to hip. All those deep fibers of the low abs, and again, 8 to 10. Now we're gonna add on, option to take a break here, otherwise you're gonna make genie arms. We're gonna start to add a little more oblique to this. Hugging the ball deeply to create resistance, rotate towards the camera. Little tiny twists. So a little tiny twist from the bottom rib. Again, that's a great place to think about, getting out of the shoulders. The little resistance, nice, 8 to 12. Now to make more intensity, you're gonna create a longer lever. We call this James Bond for the boys, Charlie's Angels for the girls. Take the little twist. Keep hugging the ball. The breath is vitally important to really creating that sculpture, that sculpting tool of the breath. 3, 2, and 1. Take a little stretch, really nice. Okay, good job. All right, the final piece we'll do with the ball, we'll be laying on the ball. Now if you don't have a ball, you can take your hands, and maybe just demonstrate that, make a little diamond under your sacrum or the tailbone, that'll prop you up. If you have a ball, it's fabulous because now we're gonna work the stabilizers. So the shoulders will try to help and stabilize you. Let your neck be open, let your shoulder blades be open. Feel your collarbones widen. I'm gonna bring the right knee in and then the left. You'll know if you're if the ball is too high, you'll feel unstable. Stretch your hamstrings a few times, and for the guys, this is really important to get those hamstrings stretched. If you have time at the end of the workout, grab a bathrobe tie and stretch your hamstrings laying on your back. We're gonna bend the knees to 90 degrees, and we're gonna take this whole situation, we're gonna lower it a little bit, then you're gonna use your abs to bring those femurs home. We lower a little, we use the abs to bring those thighs home, perfect. So I like 8 to 10, build up to it. You can also straighten your legs, slice the right leg down, then the left leg. Please only go as low as you feel like you can stabilize against the movement. Stability is part of this work, so make sure you apply those stabilizing breaths and muscles. This is great for pelvic stability. It also feels fantastic. Adjusts the pelvic bones and aligns them. Both legs together. We'll lower and lift. Again, the breath can help bring those legs in and sculpt you. If this is too much, soften the knees and keep a soft bend. Good. Finally, stay at your low point. Turn out. Click your heels together. This challenges your obliques again, as well as all your balance. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now hold isometrically. This is a wonderful way, keep reminding the face to relax. Wonderful way to really get strong. 3, 2, and 1. Place the feet on the mat. Pause. It's a nice place to take a stretch. Tip your tailbone over the ball, and you can also straighten your legs out if that feels good. Arms can also go overhead, only if it feels good. It's a great stretch for the back, and you can be intuitive with this. If you want to be further forward on the ball, feel free to explore. We're going to come up off the ball. And we're going to finish with my favorite. If I have 10 seconds to do an exercise, this one would be it. We're going to roll up. We'll do a couple cat-cow stretches. So rounding and arching the back a few times. You guys at home, take your time. Let's say you do 10 to 12. And then we place the elbows on the mat. I think you know what's coming next. One foot goes back and then the other. This is a simple low plank, and because she's so low to the mat, all the work is happening in her core. The breath is very important here as it wraps the muscles around the bones of the pelvis. You're not negotiating, flexing your neck, or doing a sit-up. You're simply in one position, burning up those abs. It's a great value for your time. When you complete about 30 seconds, and I don't like long planks, drop your hips to the mat. Yep, take a little back stretch, and then you can either go into full cobra, or a little one, and then sit back on your heels finally. Give yourself a couple seconds to decompress. It's really important that you stretch as deeply as you work. So there you have it. We'll try to do a little more professional one next time, but we thought we'd get it out to you. It's about 8 minutes of core work, and we hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you in class.